Championship are already training for the international tournament in Lagos. The objective of the Under-15 Zonal Championship is to discover new talents and revive the game of badminton in Nigeria. Now to Union Football. Police Machines Rugby Football Club are the winners of the 2013 Rugby Sevens International Tournament. The police team defeated Karu's Rugby Football Club 12-7 to win the 5th edition of the series organized by the Friends of Rugby in Nigeria. And that's the touchdown. On sports news, it's back to Bimbo for the rest of the news at 10.
Guinness, made of more.
The former Liberian president, Charles Taylor, convicted of war crimes by a UN-backed special court for Sierra Leone at The Hague, has asked to serve his 50-year sentence in Rwanda rather than the United Kingdom. In a letter sent to the court that convicted him, Mr. Taylor says staying in Rwanda would be easier and less expensive for his family to visit him in Africa. He added that he also feared for his life in a British prison. A UK minister last week confirmed that Taylor would be transferred to a British prison. His trial was held in The Hague to avoid sparking renewed unrest in West Africa after the Netherlands agreed to host it if he was imprisoned elsewhere. Mr. Taylor was convicted on 11 crimes, including terrorism, rape, murder, and the use of child soldiers by rebel groups in neighboring Sierra Leone during the 1991 to 2002 conflict, in which some 50,000 people died. And still on the foreign scene, the International Red Cross says 5 workers kidnapped in Syria yesterday have been freed, along with a volunteer from the Red Crescent. This comes as the head of the Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons, Ahmed Zumchu, has urged both sides fighting in the Syrian crisis to cease fire so the team can do its work. Here's Cynthia Arre with more.
Yes, indeed, Syria is topping the news again, and it officially joins the Chemical Weapons Convention today, and the OPCW and the UN already have a team of 60 experts and support staff in the country. And since the 1st of October, they have been based in Damascus and have been carrying out regular visits to facilities. It's the first time the OPCW has worked in a war zone since it was set up in 1997. Although they are being taken to wherever they want to go, the head of the team says routes to some sites went through opposition-held territory, and this prevented access. Meanwhile, as a result of the constant boat accidents which occur off the coast of Lampedusa, which has killed hundreds of people, Italy is stepping up sea and air patrols. On Friday, at least 33 people died when the boat capsized between Malta and the Italian island of Lampedusa. A week earlier, more than 350 migrants died in another shipwreck off Lampedusa. Then you could call this a case of deja vu, but the world's most valuable individual prize, the Mo Ibrahim Prize for Good Governance in Africa, has gone unclaimed yet again. The $5 million prize is supposed to be awarded each year to an elected leader who governed well, raised living standards, and then left office. This is the 4th time in 5 years that there's been no winner. Finally, justice has been served, well, at least to an extent. A South African court has ruled that the state should pay the legal fees for the survivors of the mass shooting at the Marikana mine. Police killed 34 striking miners at the Lonmin-owned mine in August 2012, shocking South Africa and denting confidence in its mining sector. It was the worst incident of police violence since the end of apartheid. And there you have it. Those are the top stories on the foreign scene.
Thank you, Cynthia. Well, on entertainment news tonight, it's good news for ailing veteran actor Kayode Odumosu, as the Lagos State government has taken up the medical expenses for his treatment. Victoria Ido has details and other stories too.
On entertainment news tonight, it was a night to remember
as Grammy Award-winning singers Chaka and Angelique Kidjo hit the stage in Lagos over the weekend. The VIP event, which is titled Love Music, Love Life, was characterized with great energy as the event headliners rolled out hits from their classic repertoire. The biggest and brightest stars in Nollywood came out over the weekend to witness the 2013 edition of the Nollywood Movie Awards. The big winners of the night were O.C. Kidjo and Rita Dominic, who took home the lead actor and lead actress of the year statuettes. While Kolea Folayan's Phone Swap was named the Movie of the Year, Mildred Okon was honored the Best Director's Prize for the meeting, while Obian Meloya's Last Flight to Abuja earned the Best Sound Design Prize. You can get the full winners list on channelstv.com. Staying on Nollywood, fast rising movie maker and the cinematographer Stanley Ohikiari is set to break away from the Nollywood drama norm as he shoots a horror thriller titled Pain's The Fist of Souls.
We did like practical filmmaking, so it was kind of more difficult. And we had scenes where people were suspended in the air, floating and all that, so we had to work all those things out technically to find out how it's going to happen on set.
And to music now, highlight singer Flavor, rapper Olamide, Capitol Hill's songstress Chidinma, and former Mohit star D'banj will compete for the coveted Nigerian Music Video Awards Video of the Year as the organizers release nominees for the 2013 edition. Another tight category is the Best Hip Hop Video, which includes MI, Fino, Ilbliss, and Olamide. A full nominees list can also be found on channelstv.com. Moving on, it's great news for alien veteran actor Kayode Odumosu, popularly known as Pakasunu, who has been battling with cardiovascular ailment, as the Lagos state government has taken up his treatment after watching his interview with us last Friday. According to Tunde Odumosu, the actor's first son, Pakasunu is already undergoing a series of medical tests at the expense of the government.
What is actually happening is the governor kind of registered his interest by way of sending the guys to conduct a kind of test, a confirmatory test actually. He was sent to first cardiology consultants in Ikoyi for confirmatory tests, simply to confirm the validity of how true the claims are about the state of health right now.
And that's all for tonight. It's back to the main news now.
And the main news again. President Goodluck Jonathan has solicited the assistance of the international community to end crude oil theft in Nigeria. And that brings us to the end of the news at 10 tonight. Thanks so much for watching. Happy holiday in advance. I'm Bimbo Oloyede. Bye for now.
Hello, I am Peter Okocha. Welcome to Focus on Africa, our top stories. As Italy steps up sea and air patrols across the southern Mediterranean, Eritrea insists the bodies of those who perished in the Lampedusa boat tragedy are flown home.
the Eritrean government has decided to take